So multiple examples we will see today in the today class. Right. Sorry. So multiple examples on logical operators. So we will see today because in the last session we have discussed all the logical operators and how to write the conditions using logical operators we have discussed. Today programs on logical operators. In this one, the first one, look at the question. Look at the question. First one is check the number is single digit or two digit or three digit or other digit. Sir, here how many situations are there? So multiple situations are there so that we can go with the if else if block. We can go with the if else if block. When more than two situations are there, we already discussed that we can select. So first, if you want to take the number, you know how to read the number. So directly I'm taking every time I'm not writing printf and scanf. Directly I'm writing the logic. So when you can say that it's a single digit number, when it is between 0 to 9, when is n is greater than or equals to 0 and is less than or equals to 9, then we can say that it's a single digit number. Single digit number. Else if the number is in between 10 to 99, 10 to 99, it's a two digit number. Two digit number. Else if is between 100 and 999, 999, it's a three digit number. All the conditions we already know. We already know. As a remaining all are as a comes under is other digit number. Simply. Like suppose if I give the value is a 23, so definitely the first condition fail. It will go and check the second one. In that second one is giving that output is a two digit number. Suppose if I give that value is a 365, then here it is giving that it's a three digit number. It's a three digit number. So this is the one. Okay. Please write everyone. Everybody book. Next one is the same one. Look at this. Check the character is uppercase alphabet or lowercase alphabet or digit or symbol. For this, you can write easily. You just take the character first. Character. And you know that character you please represents with the single quotes. We will decide the character later. So first we are writing the logic. Okay. If the character between capital A and capital A and capital Z, then we can say that it is an uppercase alphabet. Else if the character is between small a and small z, it is a lowercase alphabet. Else if is between 0 to 9, and I already told you even 0 and 9 also you should put it in single quotes because they mentioned it is a character. It is a character. So it's a digit. Else remaining all are symbols. This is a symbol. See, for example, I'm giving that E. E is a output is lowercase alphabet. Lowercase alphabet. If you just give that dollar, dollar is a symbol like this. Okay, please do. White lock this. Right. See the next one. Here it is. We are using if else if block. Suppose if they ask directly, check the character is alphabet or not. Alphabet is easy. Everyone will write. A little complex one. Character is a symbol or not. I already told you that symbol means what? Is non-alphanumeric. Non-alphanumeric means what? You need to write the conditions for if if it's not an uppercase or lowercase or digit. It is not an uppercase character. Uppercase. Next one is not a lowercase. Not a lowercase. And it's not a symbol. All the three we are defining. Not operator. So then we can say that it's a symbol. It's a symbol. Else, printf, not a symbol. See, observe this. We are writing the code for alphanumeric, for uppercase alphabet, lowercase alphabet, and for digit. For all the three we have written. But what we have given before, not operator. What not operator will make? True become false and false become true. If it is not uppercase, not lowercase, and not digit, then we can say that it's a symbol. Okay, here only two situations are there. The given character is a symbol or not. So then we can say that if else block we are using. Please do. Hope you're writing. Right. Now the next one. See, look at this. Now I'm going to explain a concept of nested if. If else if we have seen. First one, print the student grade. Student grade. But remember, only if student pass in all subjects. If student passed in all subjects. It's a simple thing. How can you give the grade? Suppose I'm taking three subjects marks. M1 is we don't know marks. M2 marks and M3. Consider. So first of all, we need to check student pass or fail. If student pass, then only you can give the grade. If not, directly you should give the message, student failed. Student failed. So student pass means what? Student has to get minimum marks in all the three subjects. Just consider the minimum marks are 35. So in each subject that student should get minimum marks. M1 is 35, M2 is minimum 35, and M3 is minimum 35. See, imagine, first I'll show you. Suppose in one subject is 98, in one subject is 89, but in another subject is 34. First two true, but last one failed. So, so automatically you will get the output is a student failed. But here it is in this subject also. Suppose student get the marks like 56. Then student pass. If student pass, don't print just pass. Find the average marks. Average is equals to M1 plus M2 plus M3 by 3. Average marks we are finding. And based on the average marks, if average marks more than 75, 75 means we can say the distinction. Student got distinction. Else if the average marks is a 60 plus, we can say that is obtained first class. Else if average marks is more than 50 plus, is a second class. Remaining all comes under third class. Is a third class. Here in this one, what we need to understand? Here in this one, what we need to understand? Nested if block. Writing the if block inside another if block is called a nested if block. This is what nested if block. Okay, please do. Okay. Now, one more example is the same is a using nested if only. See why these many programs means what? Just to improve your programming skills and logical thinking skills. Remember, okay? Next one, for example, display number of days for the given month, given valid month. So first we ask them to enter the month number. Ask them to enter the month, whatever the month, whatever the month. So first we need to confirm whether they have given a valid month or not. Valid months between, if it is a valid month, then we are writing, we are displaying that. Else, directly we are giving that it's an invalid month number given. Invalid month number given. Suppose if it is a valid month. Valid month means what? Months from 1 to 12. So that month number between 1 and 12. If it is valid month, then days. Suppose if it is a second month, we can say that 28 or 29 days for the second month. Else if in the last class we have written if it is a fourth month or is a sixth month or is a ninth month or is a 11th month. 11th month. Then we can say that is a 30 days. 30 days. Remaining all are how many days? 31 days. Simple. So by mistake, if you give that, yeah, month number you need to specify here. Let me give 7. 7 is an August month. It has 31 days. 31 days. Suppose if you give 17, you will get that output is a invalid month given. Invalid month given. This is also comes under what? If else if block. Okay, please write. Okay. Now, so these are the concepts where we need to understand. And for one thing, you have to write the code. I'll explain, but you need to write the code. For that, observe. Here it is. The first one is biggest of two numbers. Biggest of two numbers. I'm taking two values, A and B. Suppose consider. Suppose the easy way of understanding A and B. In the first condition, we will check if A is greater than B. We can say that A is big. How you will write the code? Two variables you will take. So whatever the values, we don't need. If A is greater than B, you can print that A is big. Yes or no? See, just imagine if A is not big. Consider if A is not big, only B is there. Na? Will you check again B is greater than A? Definitely not. Is not at all required. Because A is already proved that it is not big. So directly you can say that is a B is big, right? B is big. Why I'm explaining, you will understand. First, we are checking if A is big, we are printing A is big. If A is not big, directly we are printing B is big without checking B is greater than A. Okay. Why this one? From this, you will easily understand big of three numbers. Big of three numbers. Like here we are taking A, B, C. A, B, C. In the first case, we are checking if A is greater than B or A is greater than C. The three variables A, next one B, next one C, values your wish. First one, if A is greater than B and A is greater than C, then you can say that print A is big. Consider if A is not big. Is already proved A is not big because this condition failed. So forget about A. Now how many are there? Only B and C are there. So now you need to check only if B is greater than C. Only we are checking, else if B is greater than C, directly we can say that B is big. Sir, if B is also not greater, then what you will do? Directly we can say that else C is big. C is big. Is a 1. So based on this, now easily you can write a big of four numbers. Please write the code quickly, big of four numbers. Write down these two and write the code for big of four numbers. Okay, right. So this is all about conditional statements. Now we are going to discuss about the loops. So first of all, so what are the loops? What are the loops? So intro just loops execute a block of instructions repeatedly, repeatedly as long as the condition is valid. I'll explain. I'll explain. Suppose if you take a block, if you take a block and if you take a loop, block means what? Suppose if block, consider. So when it starts to understand easily with a flow, first it will check the condition. As you know that. First, it will check the condition. If the condition is valid, valid means if the condition is true, it will execute the block of instructions, a block. After executing the block, it will terminate. It will go to end. Like a block executes how many times? Block executes how many times? Only one time it will execute. Only one time it will execute. Just one sec. My God. Here it is. So once again, please. Loops. As a loop is always execute a block of instructions. Execute a block of instructions repeatedly. Repeatedly as long as the condition is valid. As long as condition is valid. To understand, just block and loop I am taking. Block and loop. Okay. Here it is. Suppose if you take a block. If you take a block. I'm just writing with a flow is a start. After that, it will check the condition. It will check condition. If the condition, if the condition is valid, if the condition is valid, then the logic, nothing but a block of statements execute. After executing that block of statements, it will terminate. It will go to end. And if condition is a false, you know that already. If condition is a false, is directly, sorry, it will directly go to that end. But loop is different. Look at this. So when you start, first it will check the condition. First, it will check the condition. If the condition is true, same. After executing the block, logic, it will not go to end. Again, it will go and check the condition. Again, it will go and check the condition. Block executes repeatedly as long as condition is true. If condition is a false, then only it will come to end. It will come to end. So please write side by side. Okay, now there are three loops are there, which also we will discuss the break statement, not now. Okay, here it is. One is a for loop. Second one is a while loop. Third one is a do while loop. Do while is easy, but main things are for loop and while loop. So what is that for loop and when we can go with the for loop? When we can go with for loop? So for loop is actually called range based loop. Range based loop we use when we know the number of repetitions. Number of repetitions. As we know that starting, we know that ending, we know that step increment or decrement. When we know all, we use. For example, print 1 to 10 numbers. Simple one. But while loop is what? It is called condition based loop. Is called what? Condition based loop. When we use when we don't know the number of repetitions. When we don't know the number of repetitions. Best example. Best example. Read a file character by character. Suppose consider there is a text file. So much text is there inside. And they ask to read character by character. Read character by character. Question is, how many characters? So don't know. How many characters? Don't know. Then you can go with while loop. While it is not end of the file. That is a condition. Of course, condition is a more simple, but generally I'm writing. So how many times we need to repeat the loop? Sir, I don't know. Go with the while loop. Sir, I know what is the starting point, what is the ending point, and how many times I am repeating the loop. It is. So do while with example you will get. It's a simple one. Please write the types of loops. Types of loops. Please. Okay, now here it is. Before going to start explaining the concepts of a loop, a few things we need to understand. So what are those? Just consider I'm taking x value is a 5, suppose. I want to increase the x value by 1. Just a plus 1 I want to increase. In how many ways? You can write a normal way, x is equal to x plus 1. You can write x plus is equal to 1. You can write x plus plus. All the three are same. It's easy. So is the recommended one to go. In the same way, is the same one. X equals to 5. I just want to decrease the x value by minus 1. 1. So you can write x is equal to x minus 1 or x minus is equal to 1 or x minus minus. Okay, because we use x plus plus and x minus minus everywhere in loops. That's why I'm explaining. Next, consider, suppose if x value 5, but I want to increase by 3, like more than 1. Then either you can go with the first option or you can go with the second option. You can't write x plus plus x plus plus x plus plus. Any one you can select. Only we use either increase by 1 or decrease by 1. We use these two options. Is a more than one increment or more than one decrement means what? Either this one or this one we use. Okay, please do. Okay, now here it is. Please answer. I'm just writing. I want to display the values like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to display. So this is the starting point. You can take any variable. I'm taking I starting with 1. And this is end value. So 5. Look at this. Previous values all are lesser values than 5. 1 is less than 5. 2 is less than 5. 3 is less than 5. So less than or equal to we need to use because up to equal. And every time is increasing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1 increasing is nothing but I plus plus. I plus plus. All the three we write a side by side. In the same way, same reverse we are writing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The same one where it is starting with 5. I equals to 5. Ending value is a 1. Look at this. All the previous values are greater values. 5 greater than 1. 4 greater than 1, 3 greater than 1, like this. So I is greater than or equals to 1 and I minus minus. In the same, see, increasing means less than or equal to. Plus plus means less than or equal to. Minus minus means greater than or equal to. Is important. Let us take a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So starting value is a 2. Ending value is a 10. Less than or equal to 10. Sir, how much it is increasing every time? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 means 2, 2 increasing. I plus equals to 2. I plus equals to 2 is a 1. Next one, look at this. 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. As a starting from I equals to 15, I greater than or equals to 3, I minus is equal to 3. Just multiple I'm writing to become strong. That's all. Okay. I want to print 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I is equals to 10. I less than or equals to 50. I plus is equal to 10. Increasing. Increasing. Suppose here I'm writing like a 100. Same. Or for anywhere you can start. Is a 120. Is a 100. Is 80. Suppose 60, 40. I value starting from 120. I greater than or equals to 40. I minus is equal to 20. 20, 20 decreasing. So if you understand how to write that loops, then easily you can complete. Please do. I'll explain few examples. Right. Okay. I'll explain some examples on this. Now, come back to coding. I just want to print 1 to 10 numbers. Print 1 to 10 numbers. Now, easy way of printing, you can easily write the coding part. One variable we are declaring for just all the three. What is the starting point? 1. What is the ending point? 10. 1 increment. Simple. While printing, directly I you can print or clear message I value. I printing. When you run the code, I value 1, I value 2, I value 3, like this. This is a coding part. Do this. Okay. Now, I'm just printing reverse 10 to 1 numbers. 10 to 1 numbers. Starting from 10, greater than or equals to. Everyone will confuse here only. With the practice of multiple examples, you will get clarity. Starting from 10, ending with 1 is decreasing by 1. Please don't put semicolon here. When you start the block, no semicolon at the end. Only for statements, you just put the semicolons at the end. It will display 10 to 1. Please do. Now, suppose, see here, I want to print 1 to n numbers. Nothing but starting value is a 1. Starting value is a fixed, but ending value is not fixed. It is up to n. It is up to n, 1 to n numbers. So what is the n value? Declare n, and you can ask them to enter the n value. Printer, enter n value. Scanf, percentage, per- percentage d, address of n. Whatever the number they can give, it will start from 1, ending up to not 10, n. See, if I give that n value is a 7, that loop will repeat from 1 to 7 only. You sure? 1 to 7. Display that 1 to n. Hmm. Hmm. In the same way, you can write a print n to 1 numbers. It's the same, na? Starting from n, ending with 1 means what is reverse order? I minus minus. Now it is in decreasing 1 to n and n to 1. Suppose if I'm giving that only 4. So starting from 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Do it. See, complete all these things for today. Complete all these things for today. Okay. Tomorrow, the complex examples on this for loop, like prime number, perfect number, Fibonacci series, finding the factors, sum of first n numbers, factorial of the given number. All the programs we will cover in tomorrow. Okay, na? Note down this and leave for today.